Hello.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome to the live stream.
Yes.
Yes, welcome. Dangote is rich.
Isn't it Dangote?
Is it D-A?
D-A, yeah.
How do you say that?
I would say Dangote because it's an African name. Dangote sounds more American style.
So it's Dangote,
Yeah, Dangote.
like with a Nigerian accent. Dangote.
Yes.
He's one of the richest people on the planet, huh? Yes.
I actually thought it was just Africa.
Not just Africa. I mean, he's rich. He's a billionaire. So it's definitely one of the richest people on the planet.
Yes.
He's supposed to be, I believe, the richest person in Africa.
Yeah. That is what I think, yes.
That's what you
For
think?
sure. Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's very rich. From Nigeria.
Yes.
Yes. And before we go into Dangote, before we talk about Dangote and everything surrounding this refinery,
Yes.
it's been on the news, huh?
Yeah, I think since yesterday.
No.
No?
It's been around for some time, for a couple of weeks now. They've been talking about it. It's been under construction, the refinery itself. But yes, it's been in the back end. But as of late, in the last week, I think there's a lot on social media where a lot of people have stuff to say. A lot of people are now voicing their opinion. Yes, because it's one of the few. It's actually the only refinery at this scale. It's very big.
In Africa.
In Africa, yes, in Africa. But we're gonna go into that a little bit more in a few minutes. But you know, before this stream started, as I was just scrolling on YouTube, I saw that the person who the ICJ issued warrants for is in the US, huh?
Yes. I saw actually, he was actually on live. I didn't watch it. He was busy addressing Congress.
Yes.
Yes.
Benjamin Netanyahu. There's demonstrations, or at least because whatever his speech has ended now, but there were demonstrations outside.
Oh,
Yes, for sure. And there was even tear gas used
to disperse.
to whatever they do, these law enforcement people. Who knows what their agenda is when they come out to meet the masses, when they come out to meet the people who have the right to protest or voice their opinion. These law enforcement were there. And they were already using those tear gas. They methods. Yes.
To calm people down.
On the American people. As a foreign leader is addressing the House. The people disagree. The people say, no, we don't want this supposed foreign leader who in our opinion is committing a genocide. We don't want him.
Yeah,
Why are
for
you
sure.
allowing him? Why are you doing this to us? Why are you forcing? Why are you imposing? Why are you guys listening to this guy, this foreign leader?
Yeah, why are you giving him the platform to address the Congress?
They didn't even give Puppet Ruto.
Yeah, exactly. They gave him a private meeting.
Some people are saying now, who the hell is Puppet Ruto compared to this person, to this Netanyahu?
Yes.
They call him Satan Netanyahu.
Yes.
Some people call him Satan Netanyahu, not Netanyahu.
That is not a nice nickname, huh? You must definitely know inside that you have to make some changes if that's your nickname.
I started watching it, and a little bit of the thing that started already within like a few minutes, within 2 to 3 minutes. Every freaking sentence that Netanyahu was saying, after every sentence, the people would clap.
Oh,
It's that kind of vibe in there.
wow.
So he gets up and he starts his speech, and after one sentence, the Congress stands up and they clap. Standing ovations after every sentence.
It's almost like there's a teleprompter telling them, stand up, clap, sit down.
Yes. A lot of them, I could see that. And a lot of them, when they were standing to clap hands, they were looking around to see to see who's not standing or to see who's not clapping, stuff like that.
Wow.
Yes. So anyway, there's a lot of mixed politics in there, but we're going to watch it later. We're going to see what happens there. We're going to see the reactions. We're going to follow the reactions of the American people. How do you feel now that Benjamin Netanyahu is in America giving a speech in Congress? The Americans, a large number of the Americans don't like it.
Of
He
course.
even apparently went as far as calling these pro-Palestinian protesters as useful idiots for Iran. These are useful idiots of Iran.
And he also insulted the citizens of
Yeah.
another country.
Yeah, because I was watching it on BBC, and that was the headline. Benjamin Netanyahu calls pro-Palestinian protesters useful idiots of Iran.
My goodness, Netanyahu.
Yeah, but already it was messed up since the Speaker of the House in that U.S. came out and said, hey, he's coming to deliver his speech, and there should be no interruptions. So they've been warned.
Yeah.
It just goes to tell you, or makes you wonder and think, what does this Jewish state have on America?
There must be some very, very strong hold.
Yeah,
A tight one.
that a foreign leader. The funny thing is, he's allowed to come and do that. This is his fourth time now to address the Congress. And American politicians or heads of states, they don't get to do that in Israel, huh? They don't get to do that in Israel. But the Israeli leaders or prime ministers can come out here and do that in America.
They just give them free platforms.
Yeah. So all those little statements that were coming out of Sleepy Joe to say, I've been stern with Netanyahu, I've been stern with him here and there, and they really need to cut down on this. All that is just blowing smoke.
He was just talking nonsense the entire time.
Yes, he was just going on, just talking, just to fool the masses, to fool the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. Anyway, hello, Catherine. What's up? Welcome. Hello.
Welcome, Catherine.
Hello, fam. You do know that Zionists run this country, right? Yes, for sure. For sure. They don't only run your country, they run Africa too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. All of these countries that we talk about here in Africa all have footprints. The Zionists have their footprints on them.
Yes.
There's a Jewish businessman called Dangote.
Yes, Dan Gutler.
He's the big one in the
Congo.
in Congo. The things that he does in Congo. He's a big individual, the big Zionist. We do know. That's for sure. We just don't want to talk too much about them, but we cannot ignore. It's true. You are right. A lot of them do that. I mean, I don't even want to say they're in charge.
No,
It's
you don't want to
annoying.
call them in charge. I just think that they are just, they just want too much.
They already have. They've put systems in place to make sure that they profit, they benefit,
Yeah.
that the system works for them.
And it's like generational.
And somebody said something very interesting. They told me if there's suspicions that the American election gets rigged, gets tampered with here and there, like Donald Trump was saying, what makes you think they don't do it in your countries?
Yes.
If they try their best to meddle with their own elections, what makes you think they don't try to meddle with elections of your South Africa, of your Uganda, of your Rwanda, of your Congo, of your Senegal, or any of your countries where we give you money to survive, we give you aid? You think we're not going to have a say as to what? I mean, the IMF and the World Bank, all these people, they've put it on paper to say, we will give you policies that will make sure that you follow so that we get that economic stability for your country. But it's in actual fact, it's for us.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
so they do it. They couldn't give a crap, those people. They're not to be trusted.
Oh, no.
Don't let me get started on his real name, which is Polish. Yes, exactly. That Benjamin Netanyahu. Yes, he's a Polish dude, that one. He's not from wherever he claims to be from. Yes, he's not.
Goodness.
How are we doing with... so yesterday we spoke about Uganda.
Yes.
Museveni. I still had people in the comments section today telling me, why are you calling him a puppet? I said, because it's one. Thank you. But anyway, yesterday we spoke about them.
Yes. I was reading some of the comments of yesterday and also in the TikTok. It's just like the same story as Rwanda. They are just defending. I say, leave us alone. We are happy.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yes.
So why are some of your people trying to go in protest? Why?
They are not happy.
Yes.
Actually, maybe they are content with the life that they have, but they don't know that some of us, our vision is for a united, strong Africa. That's our only hope.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yes. Yeah.
We will only succeed when we unite as African folks, as the motherland.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for Congo to come out here. For example, Congo. Democratic Republic of Congo. How will Congo prosper if the neighboring countries also are not prospering? And it has 9 neighboring countries.
Yes.
How would that work? It will forever have different types of rebel groups or attacks left, right, and center because those other neighbors are hungry.
Yeah.
Just like this Angola put it in a document, in their agreement, because Angola is the designated peacemaker, right? The mediator between Congo and Rwanda. Just like Angola said in there that economic ties are a cornerstone
for success.
for peace.
Oh, for peace, yes.
Yes, if we have some economic relations, you invest in my country, I invest in yours. We have something in common. We are both benefiting from something together.
Yes, because each of us we want to make money.
Yes.
So we won't create any havoc.
Yes, we will then both work in the interest of each other.
Yes.
Because I know that I eat from you. I eat from your country, you eat from mine. Why would I want you to go to have some form of conflict? So whoever even tries to mess with you, I would want to say something.
Yes, yes.
If I'm the Democratic Republic of Congo and I have great relations with Rwanda, if South Africa came and started messing around in Rwanda, I would say, hey, South Africa, what do you think you're doing? Let's talk about it. Why are you out here threatening or wanting to conduct a military operation? Why is that first thing you put on the table?
Yeah.
Let's talk, let's negotiate. Because I have interest also to protect in that country that you are insulting or that you are attacking or that you are looking down upon.
Yes,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Yes, so we need that economic tie. So it's impossible for Africa to unite really if we don't have these relations.
Yes, yes.
And so we need to,
we need to be able to stabilize that.
But, yes, go ahead. But wait, okay, before. The West doesn't want us to be united.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for sure they don't.
It's
Because
not
it
in their
doesn't
interest. It's not in their interest.
Yes.
Because if we unite and we start to form some form of economic stability within ourselves, all African countries, then we don't need them so much. What the hell would we need that aid?
Yeah.
We wouldn't need it. If our economies, every country in Africa, if our economies started to prosper, why would we need these foreign imperialistic countries?
We wouldn't need them at all. We would be able to we're completely independent.
Yes.
We'll make our own decisions.
And we don't need a lot, right?
No.
Look at the Ugandans already satisfied with almost nothing.
But then again, they will change because once they know they produce it themselves, they don't owe anybody money back. Their level of life will improve.
Yes.
Yes.
So now we're talking about trying to do things for ourselves. We're saying we should unite, but this will take us before we go there. Before we go back here first, before we go to Uganda.
Yeah.
The thumbnail here is Dangote building a refinery. Although there's these points of monopoly concerns,
Yes.
monopoly, because he would be the only one with such a refinery in Nigeria, petroleum refinery. There's a lot of jealous people around here, huh?
Of course.
They're saying, no, this will create some form of monopoly. They just want to be able to continue to export, to import.
Yeah, because they are eating from there.
No, they want to do that, but they trust more these products that come from outside than things that they can do for themselves. So now the question also becomes with this monopoly thing, with this refinery, at the beginning of creating such huge facilities or manufacturing this refinery, there isn't a lot of people. Yes, of course, those that are paving the way have to benefit somehow.
Of course, it's
We
their
need
idea.
it. Even if it's in the private sector.
It doesn't matter, yes.
Yes, at the beginning, the ones who do it first will have to benefit more.
Exactly.
There's a form of monopoly because they are the only one. They don't exactly have a lot of competition. If you want to continue to import it from outside, it's you, but we are making it now.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get into that. Back to Museveni's Uganda.
Museveni's Uganda. So an interesting thing, because while I was just updating myself with the protests as of today, and also the comments. I was wondering, what is it exactly? Is there something actually positive that Museveni has done for the country? I wanted to take a 360 view, to see. And
to see why they like him.
To see why, is there a substantial thing that Museveni has done? And some things came up, some various things. It's saying, like, since he took office in 1986, the economic growth of the country, it increased by 7%.
Since when?
Since
1986.
Since 1986.
Is it so by 7% till now, or till
No,
when?
that is until 2019. This statistic is until 2019. It improved by 7%. And another thing, they're saying poverty reduction. I don't see how
Yes, can you move your mic down a little bit?
Oh.
Because they can't see your lips when you speak. They just hear your voice.
Yes,
like this.
Yes, I'll put it down.
Catherine wants to see. Just let it hang here.
Yes.
Yes, so that they can see you speak.
Got it.
Because you are like this. Da, 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 da. You see me there?
Yeah.
You can't really see me speak. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So another thing was the poverty reduction. They're saying that according to the World Bank, already where they got their statistics from, I don't believe, Uganda's poverty rate decreased from 56% in 1992 to 21% in 2016. And it stayed at that rate until now. Poverty reduction.
That's not true.
Yeah.
These are just numbers. Before you go on, let's dwell on this. They say that it has reduced. It used to be 56% of the country was in poverty.
Yes.
Since 1986. And that since till which date?
Till current.
Till now.
Yes.
Only 21% of Ugandans live in poverty.
Yes.
That's a lie.
Did you see the streets of Kampala? I don't see how this is.
No, besides the street, according to him, the economy went up because people are eating.
Yeah.
No, but that's not true. That's even much better than South Africa by far.
Yeah.
Yes. Poverty only 21%. That's very high.
Yeah. It's crazy. So it's like, but this is like a reliable source. So, and it's saying peace and stability was improved.
Yes, peace and stability is improved because the people are cautioned, they are warned, they are threatened every single time. When Saddam Hussein was still alive in that Middle East, not to say that he was all righteous and all, but there was some form of peace.
Yeah, because
to control the Middle East, to control the neighboring countries. The moment he was taken out, everybody grew ideas to take over.
Yes, and the only way that the peace and stability was improved is because he took an active role in the UPDF, which is the Uganda People's Defense Force, and he maintained control over that. So obviously, it's an authoritative role. That is why there is peace.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So there is peace because he's
a dictator.
He mobilized certain departments and certain abilities of that force, of the army.
Yes.
Of course, by threatening.
Yes.
You know, when an army is deployed, it puts fear because in the hearts of the civilians.
Yes.
As you go about your daily routine and you have to walk the streets and see these heavy machinery or these heavy testosterone men in uniform getting ready to whatever.
It's scary, man.
It puts you on you're not free.
Yeah, of course you're gonna walk the straight and narrow.
He's a dictator.
Yes.
Those are forms of dictatorship. To use such force to keep the people in check.
Yeah. So as I was I don't even want to go through all of this because as I'm reading it, I read it, but it's I feel like he put it out on the site to make sure that there are some positive things about me because it's contradicting of what we are seeing.
If we ourselves can say to ourselves, we can come here and deduce and say no. That kind of peace was forced upon those people. They were forced to act a certain way.
Yeah.
trust me, even these other countries, they don't have the army people, or they don't have the army deployed on the streets to keep the peace. The people themselves just know that, look, there's law and order in this country. We should behave. We are happy with our leader because of this and this and that.
Yeah.
You know? And if you have less people in poverty, that means you would also have less crime rate and all of this stuff. So why would you need to force peace?
Yes, exactly. Why are you forcing people or having such a cruel hold over your citizens? Yeah. He also improved HIV epidemic control.
In what year?
In what year? This was in 2019.
Oh, just
Yes.
now.
Yes.
You know, South Africa had the highest rates
Yeah.
of
that's
the
for sure.
HIV epidemics.
I'm not sure the statistic, but I know that they were.
I think they were the highest
top.
in the world.
They were top, unfortunately.
Especially that Cape Town. It was one in every 4 student at UCT that was HIV positive.
Yeah.
That was very big.
That was very scary.
Yes. So they also dealt with that.
Yeah.
And Jacob Zuma, the former president of South Africa, is the one that actually dealt with that epidemic.
Yes.
Sort of handled it. Let me read, Catherine. Yeah, we make some of the best CIA, FBI, and other hidden criminal activity movies. For example, Salt.
Oh,
Remember that movie by Angelina Jolie?
Yes. She was a Russian double agent planted here in the States.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Russians don't play games when it comes to that, and they really think long term, huh? Some of
They're in
us.
for the long haul.
Excuse me, what is your 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? But the Russians or these KGB agents, these whatever, they say it from inception. This one is born today? Okay, start training this one. Everything this particular individual will know is how to get us information. They just rob that baby, huh?
Ooh.
They just rob them of their lives, these
They're not-
agents.
They cannot think of doing anything else with their lives.
There should be a law that is against that. It's actually child abuse also, because they start them off young. So they just corrupt them.
Yes.
They don't get to choose whether they'll be an agent or not. They just start being raised according to a certain method. And then that's all they know.
Yeah.
They get removed from daily activities, from the public, from whatever they might have liked to do. And they have to be these types of agents, you know?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Catherine. Yes, it's facts right there.
It's completely facts.
Yes. Museveni, so that freaking Uganda, the Ugandans are in the comment section still saying, we've had peace for 40 years. What's your problem? Why don't you talk about your Congo? Stop talking about us. The fact is, you people are also, that's the saddest part, to unite. You know, when we're talking about we need to unite, it's not just in countries that are facing certain forms of atrocities, like war-torn countries. It's also these other countries that have had these freaking forced upon peace for decades. They don't want to freaking budge.
Yes.
Because they say to themselves, they don't want to risk this.
Yes. For them, it's just it's a peace of mind every night.
But also, we are not encouraging them to go out and protest. We are not. No. We are not encouraging certain opposition parties to come out here and commit coups left, right, and center to remove these puppets. No. We are saying that we need to be vocal like this. Basically, what we do is we're trying to awaken the youth, the African people, because the main message here is for us to unite so that we can do better. Together we are stronger. It's a freaking broken record, huh?
Yes.
Even the way it sounds.
Yes.
It's not. It doesn't hit home at all.
Yeah,
you know,
you're
when you say we need to stick together, we need to work together, we need to be united. They're just looking at you like, listen to this one. That's a 1965 song. That's too old. That's old school.
It's still relevant.
But it's also still the only hope for Africa.
Yes.
For Africans.
Yes.
I mean, look everywhere in Africa. It saddens me, and it's actually quite shocking that most Africans cannot see that the West will do anything to keep this motherland divided.
Yes.
Divided. It's such a shame because you either have some Ugandans or sometimes even some Rwandese that will come out and say, stop talking about our country. Focus on yours. And I'll keep saying to them, hey, look here. I speak about all matters that regards or that concerns Africa.
Yes.
Yes. I don't see borders.
Yes, there are no different countries in Africa. We are just one continent and we have to unite in that way. Yeah.
Those are Tutsis that are supporting Museveni. That's what somebody said. What did they say? Lutaya Abdul. Those are Tutsis who are supporting Museveni. Yes, the minorities of Rwanda.
Yes.
Even that the Kagame.
Yeah, because it's the same.
Yes.
Yes.
Catherine agrees that we should be united. Catherine agrees that we need to be the change.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's the same song you saying that the Ugandans are singing.
Yes. And of course they're going to stand with each other. They are completely the same. They're puppets. They are one and the same. Yeah, exactly. And
the puppets in terms of Museveni and Kagame.
Yes.
Yes. They work for the West, those ones.
Yes, because both of their citizens, the country's citizens, their freedom of speech.
Our African people.
Yes.
Our brothers and sisters.
Our brothers and sisters in those specific locations.
Those South Africans in Rwanda, those Egyptians in Uganda, right?
Yes.
Those Moroccans in Congo.
Yes.
Yes, all of us.
Yes.
Yes. They are. Next one, the next time somebody asks me, what about your own country? I'll say, which one? I'll ask which one. And then they'll say Congo. They're still acknowledging these borders. They don't know that if we stand together, we can get rid of these borders.
Yes.
Yes, we should just stop acknowledging these freaking borders. What do you think would happen?
It will catch on.
Sorry, this is not a this is not a protest. I'm just walking over there. I'm going there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just walk. 10,000 of us, let's walk. Let's just go.
I think that whatever that border control would be so shocked.
We need to get a bunch of people to fly to Uganda or to Rwanda, and we say, hey, we'll overstay here. Yes, but we need to be more, because if it's just 5 of us, they'll detain.
Yeah.
But if it's 100,000 of us, they will not detain all of us.
No.
And the mission here is to say, no, we belong here.
Yes.
Yeah, but the reason why we don't want these countries, the reason why we want African countries to create economic relations, like Angola spoke about, as one of the factors to focus on as the mediate between Congo and Rwanda, economic relations, right?
Yes.
The reason why we need that is so that all African countries can simultaneously grow.
Yes.
Because if one freaking South Africa has the best infrastructure in Africa, they don't want us to unite.
Because they want to be on top.
Because they say Nigerians will come here, Malawians will come here, and all of you freaking people up there will come here to take advantage of our beautiful land. We want to be the only one enjoying these fruits, these things.
Yes.
Yeah, so they don't want that. So when you have these countries, that's why I said once in one of my pods, it doesn't matter how successful Rwanda becomes. At the end of the day, the most successful one of these countries just keep on getting, the further away it pushes the freaking objective to unite.
Yes.
Because that particular country that will be prosperous, that will be so successful, have economic stability, will be the first not to want to unite.
They will say, no, we are doing fine
We don't want asylum seekers here, man. We don't want no asylum seekers here.
Yes.
They will come here to take our job. You remember the xenophobia things that happened in South Africa?
Crazy stuff, yes.
South Africans came out, and they say it out loud.
They're still saying it out loud.
Of course.
And it's a horrible.
That's why I went as far as saying something a little bit harsh to them, and some of them took it the way they took it. When I said, hey, Black South Africa, stop being proud about stuff that was built during apartheid era. Relax. We want to see stuff that's built by Black South Africa. And as far as we know, for the last freaking 30 years, it's been corruption after corruption after corruption, and low shading, by the way. And you didn't have clean water for some time. Those dams were misused, mismanagement. What happened to ESCOM? What happened to SAA, South African Airlines.
Yeah.
You know, they were shocked that I say that. And yes, stop being proud about stuff that was built during apartheid era. In fact, there are certain things. There was no load shedding in South Africa during apartheid era. Sounds messed up, huh? Sorry, hello. Let's touch the nerve. Calm down, Black South Africa.
Yes.
There's been corruption there, left, right, and center.
Yes.
Stop insulting your other African brothers just because they're still dealing with corruption and puppets of notes. You understand?
Yes,
you
you're
also
right.
have a puppet in South Africa. That Cyril Ramaphosa is a puppet for the elites, for that white family. The Oppenheimers in Western Cape. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, it definitely is.
Let me not go in too deep on them now. Let me just take a chill pill.
I was wondering, is it, hey.
It can go this way like this and phew phew.
Yes.
And it's still that same South Africa that's not doing anything about that white-only town.
They're not going to do anything about that one.
This is the people. This is, oh my gosh. Anyway, if it was still apartheid era, no black people would have the right to say this is a black-only town.
Oh my God.
We want to preserve the culture of Osa.
They would just say.
They say, what did you say?
There was a
What did you say? Deployed. Deployed. Go shut down that thing. Block the internet. Start working from above with them.
Yeah, block the roads.
Just block the internet first.
Yeah.
Are they still talking? They wouldn't tolerate this crap.
Not at all. It was, my goodness.
The Tutsis are linked to the what? To the Kushites, to the Tutsis in Yemen in blood. Really? To the Yemens.
Okay.
You know, I love those Yemenis people, huh?
Oh, yeah?
Yemen.
Yeah.
They fight, huh?
Yeah, they are also pretty strong-willed.
Let me recap. Yeah, they're very strong-willed. They were the only country in the freaking Middle East that came out here and showed balls against these Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel that was committing all that freaking atrocities in Gaza. That still are committing that thing. The guy who's now freaking giving a speech in the Congress House. They came out here in the Red Sea.
Yeah.
They started capturing all those freaking boats
Go there.
to put pressure on Israel's economy. And Yemen, it's one of the poorest countries who's been in war for the last freaking 2 decades or whatever.
Yeah, but they still have their morals.
Yeah, they still came out here and said, stop doing that to them.
Yeah.
Now we're going to sabotage these ships. No more ships is going to pass through here. We're telling you, you have to reroute.
And the reroute is long.
You know, these people with morals, and then there's just these people that are out here flexing. Like the US. The US, oh man, the US and Israel, they be just flexing out here. Mainstream media will just be out here. You know, it's about narratives. Even these documents that you are reading now, where it says Uganda only 21% of Ugandans live in poverty. It's just a narrative that they want to push here.
Exactly.
Yes, it's not the truth.
It's not true at all.
Some of them are truthful, huh? It's not all Ugandans that are out here just saying, leave us alone, we are okay. Some of them are truthful.
Yes.
Some of them are saying, hey, we can't say anything.
There was a no. Cannot.
Yes, if I speak too loud. Ooh. Some Ugandans, fun fact. It's actually a fun fact because the youth are the future. Understand? So this is a fun fact. I think it's about like 60 to 70% of Ugandan population is under 35 years. You remember reading that somewhere? Majority is young people.
Yes, and that was questionable in my mind. Why is it majority under 35?
Yes.
Where are the elderly people?
I don't know. Maybe they don't have pension.
Only Museveni has to be the elderly person there or what?
So even that is pretty cool. So
no, it's not pretty cool because either the unalive rate is very high.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you're going to the other end by trying to say that maybe they go to either heaven or hell sooner than they're supposed to?
Yes. Because of the authoritative rule. I don't know.
Or maybe they move out of Uganda.
Well, that's pretty...
They go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but majority is the youth and majority are not employed. Yes, so that's why he speaks to the congregation. That's why he speaks. He considers the freaking country as his congregation. I was right. Museveni's out here talking to Ugandan as if he's talking to his own congregation. Yes.
Yeah.
Like he's the papa. I'm the father of this household.
Yeah.
You understand?
Don't play with fire.
Hey, what is wrong with you people? We give you cheap food, and some people in this world don't even have food. Don't play with fire.
Yeah, it makes also sense.
Yeah, he speaks like he speaks to his congregation.
Yes. My goodness.
Yes,
Hey,
man.
but his congregation is very unhappy with this one person that he has.
The star of the show.
The start of the show, yes.
The puppet. I still don't have a female puppet. I don't have a female puppet. This is the one that you're about to mention.
Yeah.
I have an idea. I have a feeling that you're about to drop her name.
Yeah.
Starts with an A, right?
Yes, it does.
Yes, in that Uganda. We have a female puppet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Unfortunately, we do, ladies.
No, look at you.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we do, ladies.
Unfortunately, we do, ladies.
Oh, they come everywhere. It's a trait. It's not a gender.
Yeah, because remember what we said the other day.
Yes, I was wrong.
Yes.
Yes, to say that mostly it's men that are corrupt. No. Corruption does not pick gender. Corruption is a trait.
Clearly is.
As we can see in Uganda right now, it's not a man.
Nope.
It's a queen, apparently. I'm sure she says she's a queen. She considers herself as a queen.
I suppose so.
She has a very strong position in that Uganda, huh?
Yes. So her name is Anita Annette Amang.
Anita?
Annette
Annette?
Amang.
Amang.
Yes. Like among us.
Amang.
Among. Yes.
Anita Annette Amang.
Yes.
Before we go to Anita Amang, I remember this 13 Opotre.
Hey, Apotre, how are you?
What's the topic today, guys? So today it's Dangote Refinery, yes, but you know us, we go all over the place. We've mentioned Benjamin Netanyahu, who's delivering a speech over there, and we're talking Uganda. We need to retouch on this Uganda thing. Museveni, you know, it's always about puppets.
Yes,
Museveni and stuff, and then we'll come back to Dangote, who's building a refinery. And then perhaps we'll talk about some of the colonial pacts that France has on some Francophone nations. So
Yes. Annette, yes.
Annette.
So she is the person that these protesters are just chanting and saying she needs to leave office.
Annette
Yes.
must go.
Annette must go. Anita must go.
Anita.
Yes.
Anita.
Anita Annette is the second name. So she is currently serving as the Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda. And she has been in that role since March 25th, 2022. Previously, she was the Deputy Speaker of the House. So, Anita Amang has been a subject of several allegations from the protesters. The allegations are part of broader concerns regarding corruption and governance in Uganda. Yes. So the first thing is obviously they're accusing her of corruption.
So you said she's only been main speaker, only for 2 years.
Yes.
But before that, she was a deputy,
Deputy Speaker for 1 year.
where she learned her traits, where she was seeing where the gaps are.
Yeah.
This is where I can do this and that.
Yeah.
As a speaker of this house, I have the ability to say sustained, overruled to that party and that. If I want to sabotage a certain freaking debate
Yes.
in that house. You see, when these opposition parties are fighting for certain, for example, the budget of the year, the presidential budget or the finance budget or whatever, these speakers, they have a lot of tools. Huh?
Yes.
They can say, no.
No, they'll just switch that mic off.
Yes.
Please.
You
You're
didn't
out
pass.
of order.
You're out of order. And that argument didn't pass. Yeah.
According to some other rule in whatever, you are out of order.
So she was a deputy for a year, and now she's the current speaker, and she's past her second year or something
Yes.
as the main speaker.
Yes,
Of the House.
exactly. So these are obviously just allegations, so
Of course.
Just
The-
allegations. But the protesters...
Sorry. The protesters, yes, but there are just allegations in Uganda.
Yeah, in Uganda.
In Uganda, she hasn't been trialed, so they are just allegations. No
Yes.
court of law has found her guilty, so but they are just allegations. But a very freaking interesting point regarding this particular Anita is the fact that the US and even UK has sanctioned her.
What?
Yes, she's sanctioned, man.
How come I did not get that?
You will get it. I'm sure maybe it's somewhere there. She's sanctioned. So we don't care whether these are just allegations or whatever. We are sanctioning you, man. Yes. As an individual, she's sanctioned.
So then, okay.
Yes, because corruption. Okay, please go on. Yeah.
Okay. So obviously the first is corruption. Protesters allege that Anita Amang has been involved in corrupt practices, misusing her position for personal gain. Specific accusations include embezzlement of public funds and financial mismanagement. So she diverted some of the public resources for her own benefit. And in her own benefit, she improved on her house.
What?
She improved on her vehicles. Yeah, and she went on some lavish vacations.
Jeez, this Ugandan woman
Yes.
out there in Maldives or in Paris, in the streets of Paris, with the Louis bag.
Yeah. Oh.
All we'll see is probably her kid or her niece. We've probably gone through some of their TikToks.
Of course.
Maybe we know her daughter or niece or cousin or something like that, but we don't know that particular shopping spree was perhaps paid for by Ugandan tax money.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
So she renovated her own personal house. So she used some of these funds for her own personal life.
Yes.
Yeah. Lavish lifestyles and vacations. Same things that they're accusing Puppet Ruto for.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lavish lifestyle, the opulence.
Yeah.
The same thing that vice president of Equatorial Guinea does with the
Yes.
money of the Guineas, of the Guineans, right?
And it's the same thing with Jacob Zuma.
Jacob
And
Zuma
Mklantla.
and Umhlantla. No, those are also allegations.
Allegations, of course.
But they just know where to hide it
Yes.
on paper so that they can continue to do it.
Yeah.
You know? They know the law.
They know the workaround.
The best thief knows the law. Yes, you have to know the law if you want to succeed in that field.
Yes. So number 2 is misuse of parliamentary funds. Okay. They facilitating the misuse of parliamentary funds. Protesters argue that funds meant for legislative purposes have been spent on extravagant and non-essential items. Examples include, okay, they put it here again, lavish office refurbishments,
Yeah.
unnecessary travel expenses, and high-end personal allowances.
Personal allowances for herself.
Yes.
So just, I need,
Yes.
I take. The money's there.
And those expenditures are seen as a diversion of resources that could be better utilized to address urgent national issues like healthcare, education, and infrastructure development.
Yes.
Yes.
But you said all this. This is what the Ugandan youth people are protesting about.
Yes.
This is why they want her to go. What's her name again? Anita.
Anita.
Of Uganda must go. The
Yes.
protesters are out. Although they've said to them that you're not allowed to protest. So they say you're not allowed to protest. Although she's been sanctioned by the US and the UK
Yes.
for corruption, for using all these funds for personal gain. But Museveni, who appointed her perhaps, right?
Yes.
Doesn't see any wrong in all these allegations.
Because he protects her.
He protects her.
Because he's also getting
So
it.
then what kind of a leader is Museveni? If Museveni is out here protecting Anita, the Speaker of the House, who's apparently using these public funds for her own personal stuff, like her house like new allowances, like lavish lifestyle vacations and stuff.
Yes.
So Museveni is not the leader that some Ugandan claim he is then.
No.
So then why are they out here saying we are fine, we are okay? They like this?
Of
Uganda,
course.
you like this? You like this kind of treatment?
No.
So I think there's two sides in Uganda.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
There's some Ugandans out here who saying, no, that's not right. That's our money. We work hard for this money. Look at our roads. They look like crap.
Yeah.
Education system is down the drain. Medical system. We don't even know where to go for simple dentist and all this kind of crap. But Anita's out here living a lavish lifestyle.
Yes.
And then there's some other Ugandans that are out here also saying, what you talking? We are fine. We are okay.
Naive.
Yes, and the Papa comes out and addresses his congregations to say, what is wrong with you people? We give you food. Why you want to disturb us?
Oh, it's laughable. It really is. And that situation is like, come on, guys. We can all see it.
Yes, let's read some things here before.
Go ahead.
I'll read. Lutaya, he killed some during the war that brought him to power, the elderly people.
Woof.
So, when we were talking about the age group, when we were talking about the majority of the age group in Uganda,
Yeah.
our brother here, Lutaya is a brother, right?
Yeah, it seems like it, yeah.
Okay, let me say Abdu. Abdu says that this supposed great leader in Uganda came out and took out some elderly folks. And this is why the population is like that. That's crazy,
That's
huh?
crazy.
If that is true, that is insane.
Insane, because 35 years and younger.
Yes,
Who-
is the
how-
majority of the population.
So you took unalive these people's parents?
Yeah,
And
something
they
like
just
that.
grew up by themselves?
Some of these people that are in the comment section saying we Ugandans, we are okay, are younger than 35, are younger than 38. And 38 years is how long the president has been in power. This is all they know.
Yeah.
You understand? They don't know any better. They don't know anything else. They are younger than 38 years old.
So he wanted people that were not going to defy him.
Yeah, people that know him as daddy. Hello, daddy. This is the image of Uganda. This is our God. This is our Messiah. This is who provides for us security, shelter, water, everything. Our name, our nationality. We only know Museveni. He's for 38 years in power. So these Ugandans who most are under the age of 35 are the ones in the freaking comment section saying, we are fine. What you talking? It would only be the elderly folks that would come out here and say, ba, 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 ba. You know, this is not right, this is not right. You understand what I'm saying?
My goodness.
Some of these ones in the comment section, now that I even think about it even more, they're probably 24. What do you know? You only know Museveni. Of course you're gonna speak like this.
Because this is the way he made you grow up.
Same for those Cameroonians who have Paul Biya, who's been the president of Cameroon for 42 years. Same for those in Equatorial Guinea, and the president there has been also president for 42 years. Same for the leader in this small little country with a population of 1 million people in Djibouti, who's also been there for 38 years.
Yeah.
All of the youth in all of those respective countries, that's all they know. So who are you, Rules Voices, coming out here to tell us that he's a dictator, he must leave? That's not right. Who are you? We only know him. We only know them.
Yeah. It's like, I can imagine. It's like, who are these people just saying, please, leave my guy alone.
Some of these Rwandese also in the comment sections are younger than 24. And Kagame has been the president there or leader for 24 years. These little 19-year-old and 21-year-olds, and perhaps even 30 years old, because they were only 6. You understand? What do they know at 6 years old? The 30-year-old and down, they're all coming out. They push it even to 35. They were only 11. So everyone in Rwanda from 35 down, they only know Kagame.
Yay.
We only know him.
Of course.
And some of these other Rwandese who never lived during that freaking genocide of 1994 are the first one to freaking mention it. Where were you when we were going through that? Hey, excuse me, you're only 21.
Where were you?
You're only 25, you. You are not even born yet. And you want to argue from a point of view when you never existed. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you look at it that way, they say the youth is the future. And you look at it that way. Most of you freaking youth that are talking here were not even born before that dictator. Why you understand that? So that's why that's the same way they've told us that, hey, Jesus Christ has blue eyes and long blonde hair and his fair skin. Okay? That's the picture we're gonna put in these churches, in these temples.
Yes.
So everybody growing up are looking at that and say, oh, that's him. So then whoever you see that looks like him, you better look the same way, huh? Admire the same way.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they've done with these. That's what these puppets have done.
Yes.
Yes. Anywho.
My goodness. You gonna read that? I can't see Catherine's.
Yeah, I'm gonna read Catherine's. And Uganda is part of United Nations, so it can't violate too much of its citizens' rights. Could it? They can't kill protesters. Oh, wait. You see the way she, the way she said, oh, wait. And then she doesn't say anything about but she's saying, but what the hell is going on over there?
Yes.
You understand?
I mean, have you seen how they are dragging them into the vans, Catherine?
Yes.
It's inhumane. Dragging people on the floor. And just pushing them in there.
I saw how these protesters were all screaming, is it Anita?
Yes.
Anita must go. We don't want Anita. She's full of corruption. We pay money. They're dragging him.
Yes, as they're pushing him into the van. Yes.
Yeah, as they're pushing him, he's saying all these things.
Yes.
And you know, there's a difference between the protests that happened or that still are happening in Kenya and the ones that are now happening in Uganda. At least the Kenyan authorities would stand there first. And to some extent, some Kenyan authorities or these KDF that were deployed or even the police were keeping some protesters safe. You understand? Whereas Ugandan authorities or army or the police that has been deployed is out here to look for these freaking protesters, even if they're just standing and doing nothing.
Yeah.
They just come and grab them.
Yeah, there was one that he was just coming downstairs from his building, from his actual home, and he was coming downstairs and they said, where are you going? Who are you?
Yeah.
He's saying, I live here. I live here. Oh,
yes.
my God.
They put terror.
Yo.
Museveni is a dictator. And he's instructed his army or his whatever authority people to come out here and to just punish anyone who's out here to try to protest.
Yeah.
And he's doing this under the basis of these people don't have the right to protest. Why? Because there's no permits.
There's no permits, and you should be happy.
Yes.
And Kenya cannot be influencing my people.
So he's standing by his words when he says you are playing with fire. Come outside, you'll see. And when the people came outside, these army people, these law enforcement have been instructed, go out there, just grab, just take. They detained a lot of them, huh?
Yeah, they
60 plus to 100 plus. And this is mainstream media, so we can never trust. You must quadruple those numbers.
Yes.
Yes.
And you must also know, I'm sure that the things are being held back. The journalists are being held back on what they can report.
There's been a few journalists that have also been arrested. Even opposition.
Yeah.
Parliamentarian government opposition. Like 3 of them.
And they're saying it's not from them.
Yes,
All from the youth.
The ones that sided with the youth for protesting to say yes, because the youth know this information of corruption through the opposition.
Yes.
Not through the government, not through Anita. Anita is not out here telling them the deficit of that $2.7 billion that she uses, that she misuses annually.
Yes.
It's $2.7 billion, huh?
Jeez.
You know how much money that is in Uganda?
It's a lot.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
It's too much.
2.7 billion? Just take $10 million first.
Yeah.
You're chilled.
It's crazy. And then she's also done, like, there's a lot of conflict of interests in what she does, because the allegations include awarding government contracts to companies linked to her associates or family members.
What?
Yes.
Family members. Corruption. This lady doesn't play games.
It doesn't.
Yeah. She's corrupt.
Yes, and apparently she's also an
authoritarian
leader. Yes. She suppresses the opposition's voices within the parliament, like we just said, manipulating parliamentary procedure to benefit the ruling of the NRM party, which is her party, and stifling debate on critical issues.
Stifling.
Yeah.
No, just messing it up.
Yes.
No, not this one.
No.
This is too critical. So whatever avenue that might lead to the corruption that I do, me, Anita, the Speaker of the House of Uganda, whatever debate that's raised up here that might proceed towards exposing some of the things I live, the opulence lifestyle I do, the misuse of the funds, I will shut it down. I will stifle it.
So no, this one is going that way. No. We cannot talk more on this one.
Sustained. You cannot. You cannot.
Cece, keep quiet.
Yes. Adjourned. We'll continue this in 3 weeks.
Yes.
Understand, huh?
It's crazy. I mean, the allegations, they are just, they frustrating the Ugandan citizens. And Museveni, you need to see this. You must stop your nonsense.
Museveni couldn't give a crap about what these protesters want. Museveni is a dictator by nature.
Yes.
Even the way he got in power through a coup in that 1986 after that war says it all. The fact that even at the beginning of his presidency, he came out here and said, I don't want no freaking age limit in this term, and I don't want no term limits either. Should have been a freaking whistle to everybody, to every African country, to the whole world. That his aim is to just stay in power. You people, this is all you know. You should be happy. Just continue to eat that cheap food and relax. I don't want to see any one of you out on the street freaking protesting. Are you insane? Hey, you're playing with fire, huh?
That will forever be in my mind when I think of Museveni now. You're playing with fire.
He warned these people.
Yes.
He threatened them with the finger, with the first finger.
Yes.
And the giggle in between. You're playing with fire. Like I was saying, it's a very important point. There's a difference between Uganda and Kenya.
Yes.
Yes, there's some form of law in that Kenya.
Yes.
The
Some form of law and respect.
And respect and free speech. There's no free speech in Uganda because there's a dictator there. Yes. Museveni is alive and well over there. He's in charge of the whole freaking court system. He's in charge of everything. He's been there for 38 years. What you want to say? You think there's certain doors that he has to wait for certain approvals, or he has to let the law play out? We're talking about somebody who's been in power for 38 years and who got there through a freaking coup.
Yes.
He controls every freaking thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's why he can come out here. Already the freaking army is deployed. Yeah, just grab. If they're out on the street, just grab. You have to teach them a lesson. You're playing with fire.
It's like grab and ask later.
It's loud and clear right before our eyes that there's a form of dictatorship in Uganda. Kenyans, Gen Zs, you guys should be happy with yourselves still, because there's some form of democracy in there. And free speech.
Yes.
There is, at least, there's a form of acknowledgement from Puppet Ruto. As much as we want him to go, as much as he's corrupt, at least, even though he's lying, but at least he's coming out here to
and
at least say, okay, we'll have an exchange on the X platform. Okay, Gen Z's, listen. Museveni will never do that. He's out here saying, you're playing with fire. There's a freaking big difference there.
Yes.
Because I remember seeing those protests in Kenya, in Nairobi, where the law enforcement or the KDF is just standing. And some of these Gen Zs will come up all the way to their faces and talk.
Yeah.
Talk. That shit is not happening in Uganda. In Uganda, these law enforcement officers or these army people are running after these protesters and grabbing by the foot. Yes. They'll grab. Any way you grab that one, just grab. Put him in there.
And there was one that someone had all 4 limbs.
Yes, grab.
One person.
Yeah.
Put him in.
Like a bag of potato. It's sad. It's not cool.
That is not cool.
Yes. It's so brutal. Police brutality. It's ridiculous. And all this is because it's banned. You're not allowed to protest. That goes against democracy.
Yes.
That they claim to have over there. Where is the people's right? And he wants to lie also, to come out here and say, those protesters that are coming here and hindering the rights of others. No, what you talking about, the rights of others? They are out here fighting for their rights. They want to call out that Anita who's stealing. These puppets. You see, the more power one has, the more power.
Yeah.
They start to change to a point where you must just accept whatever they say.
Yeah.
And if democracy becomes the last freaking thing. It's just, what can I get away with? What can I get away with? How can I teach another lesson? I have to teach a lesson. How can I guarantee my stay on this throne, on this seat as the ruler? They consider themselves ruler. That's another thing. They act like rulers, huh?
Yeah.
Only rulers can act like that. A ruler, that's a ruler. He's a ruler, man. Hey, you're just a president. You're not a ruler. Don't confuse the two. What's up with you?
Yes.
You understand? They're out here acting like rulers, staying in these seats for freaking decades and commanding people. They're playing with fire. You understand, huh?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Anywho. We need to make this switch.
Yes.
You know, we can stay on these puppets all day. That was an hour on these puppets.
Oh, goodness.
On this Uganda.
That was unexpected.
Yeah. That was I said at the beginning of this pod. Okay, let's just dive in. Let's do a little recap on Uganda a little bit.
Yeah.
And then come back here. No, but we needed to do that because that Anita
Yeah.
is the biggest freaking figure.
Yes.
The reason why these protests are happening. She's the reason. So the Ugandans people, they are not saying Museveni must go. They're not saying that. They're just saying, that one is a big fish to catch. We're not talking about that.
Yeah.
We're talking about Anita, the Speaker of the House. She's out here doing the wrong things. Anyway, Dangote. Dangote Refinery. A Nigerian businessman from West Coast of Africa, Dangote Group, huh?
Yes.
Very rich.
Yeah.
The richest man in Africa. Aliko Dangote, born on April 10th, 1957 in Kano, Nigeria, is Africa's richest person. That's the first line.
Yes.
We're talking about the motherland's richest person. He comes from a wealthy Muslim family involved in commodity trading. Dangote studied business at Al-Azhar University in Cairo, in Egypt.
Okay.
He studied in Egypt. This particular Dangote, who's building a refinery in Lagos, Nigeria, studied in Egypt.
Nice.
He studied in Egypt. Wow. He studied business, huh? In 1977, he returned to Nigeria and founded Dangote Group as a small trading firm with a loan from his uncle. Family, a Muslim family. The uncle says, start something.
Yeah. Build a life.
Do people still do that today?
I think some people do, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Have you ever heard the saying, you come from money, shut up? You don't know what hard work is.
I think it's okay.
It's okay to be. I want to do that for my kids one day.
Yeah, that's why I say it's okay.
Yes, to say, hey, here's a loan. Not like the way Donald Trump put it. My father only gave me $1 million. That was a reckless thing to say, huh?
Yes.
Over the years, Dangote expanded his business into manufacturing, establishing operations in cement. Let's build a house, right? Sugar, salt, flour, and beverages, among others. Today, the Dangote Group is one of Africa's largest conglomerates, significantly contributing to the continent's industrialization. Yeah, we're talking sugar, salt, cement, among others. Huh?
Yeah.
The Dangote Oil Refinery. Let's talk about this refinery that's got everybody buzzing, that's got all the Nigerians talking, they got all these other business people on their toes. You're already the Africa's richest man. Now you want to own a refinery. Did the colonizers agree?
You'd be asking for too much now, Dangote.
Talking about this refinery first, another great point before I just go on, before this refinery. Isn't it funny how there's no freaking manufacturing of any arms in Africa.
The West will never allow that to happen.
They say, hey, don't give those people the ability to build weapons.
They cannot handle it.
To talking. They must just continue to use their machetes the way they want to use their machetes.
They must come and ask.
No revolvers here, no AK-47. They cannot build. We must supply if we want. Can't give them guns. Are you crazy?
No.
That's the ultimate. They cannot be building that by themselves. They'll mess things up.
It's like they cannot be creative, and that could also make the country rich in itself if they are able to manufacture that.
They'll be able to protect themselves.
Also, yes.
Against our agents. When our agents land over there to want to do things, to take some of those natural resources, these people will have the capability to defend themselves.
Yes.
We don't want that. We want to be able to come to Africa the way we want to. Yes. The Dangote Oil Refinery, located in the Lekki Free Zone near Lagos, is one of the most ambitious industrial projects in Africa, with an investment of over $15 billion.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
I'll start a refinery in Lagos. I am Nigerian. I love my country. We must also be able to do these things. Why do we keep importing from outside? I'm Dangote. I'm the richest person in Africa. You understand, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
He came with that.
Yeah. He invested $15 billion to start that refinery. Just that investment alone is more money than the net worth of Donald Trump.
Phew. My goodness.
To put it in perspective.
Yes,
To put it in we're talking about a big fish over here.
Yeah, that definitely puts a perspective in that.
Donald Trump.
That one, Donald Trump.
Yeah, as big as, his net worth was around that 7.7, 8.
Yeah.
And some people are even questioning that. When Kanye West came out here with that 6.6. Yeezys, 6.6. This is Oprah. What is Oprah? Oprah, 1.2. LeBron James, 1. LeBron just gained billionaire status. Jay-Z just gained billionaire status. We're talking about, I'll put 15 billion there.
Into one company.
Yes.
My Lord.
He's black.
Yeah. He's African.
He's probably one of the richest black person on the planet.
Hey.
Yeah, probably, huh? Somebody fact check that, please.
Yeah.
It's big money, huh?
Probably, yeah.
It's a big refinery. On that scale especially. $15 billion. It is set to be the largest single train refinery in the world.
What?
We're talking money here.
What did you say?
Huh?
Train.
Train refinery. In the world. Capable of processing 650,000 barrels of crude oil per day.
That is a lot.
DPD.
Yeah.
Yes. 650,000 barrels of that crude oil to process it,
Yeah.
into finished whatever, petroleum and all that kind of thing.
And give it and have it for their country.
Yes, for the countries to sell to India, to sell to any country, to sell to anyone around the world.
That's crazy.
I'm going to invest $15 billion to be able to produce 650,000 barrels to process 650,000 per day. You want to talk about per week? You want to talk about per month? Look, I'm Dangote. Calm down. The refinery complex also includes the petrochemical plant and a fertilizer factory.
Okay.
It's no jokes here. Regulatory measures and challenges. It's not easy. It's a big project, It's a big project. You have to be able to work hard. There's many enemies, especially in regulators. Yeah. Those regulators are who? Nigerian officials.
Yeah.
Why must we give it to you? Why must we give it to you?
Because obviously they want something in their pocket.
We need to eat. Have you seen Tinubu? Dangote, relax, man. Make her the call Baba now. I have to first call Baba. You have to make big things here, eh? Baba, they approve this? This is very big. Me, I cannot decide by myself. I have to consult Baba, the godfather of what? It's no joke, huh? The development of the Dangote Refinery involves compliance with stringent regulatory measures enforced by several Nigerian agencies. Number one, Department of Petroleum Resources ensures enhanced to safety and environmental standards. That's one, huh? Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation oversees operations within the oil and gas sector.
Okay.
These are all Nigerian agencies. Nigerian Content Development and Monetary Board ensures local content compliance in projects. All these Nigerian departments or agencies must come to that refinery, to the site, regularly to approve, to check. Do you meet the standards? Compliance team, we are in the building. You better play nice. Where are we sitting today? Where's lunch? There must be a freaking buffet here. Some of them are saying, that's where I'll start having lunch.
Yes.
From now on, I'll just have lunch there.
Every day you'll have a visit.
Yes, I'll just walk in. I'll bring in my friends from America, from Paris, from China, my own personal business ventures that I want to do. If I want to impress somebody, I'll bring them there.
Yeah.
I have free lunch there. I'm VIP over there.
At the biggest refinery.
At the biggest refinery by Dangote. Dangote needed me to approve this.
Hey.
What you talking here?
They can say anything.
Oh, it's big things, huh? So let's take some time before we just give the go-ahead. Before we give the approvals and the certificates and all this stuff. Let's take our time. We need to challenge. Challenges. Dangote faced multiple regulatory and bureaucratic hurdles. Approval delays.
Of course.
It's like I know these things also, huh?
Yes.
It's the next point here. By the way, I just know a little bit about it. And to keep these sessions authentic and real, we are learning also as we go.
Yes.
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 So that's the beauty of this. We're gonna learn on camera.
Yeah.
We're gonna read together with our community.
Yes.
We're not gonna do the fake thing of study. No.
Yeah.
We'll just have a session. You understand what I'm saying?
It's amazing, huh? Session.
Yes, challenges. Part of the challenges that he's facing is approvals, just like I said before. Obtaining necessary permits and certificates experienced delays due to bureaucratic red tape. Sabotage allegations. Yes, reports suggest that certain government officials and competitors attempted to hinder progress through regulatory challenges.
Yeah.
I told you.
Sabotage.
I used an example here, a funny way of just saying, why must I give it to you? That'll be a place I'll come and have lunch all the time. We're going to delay these approvals. They said government officials, huh?
Yes.
Some government officials.
It's a government.
Yeah, government officials and competitors. There's some competitors out here. Why should you be the first?
Who gives you the right?
Yes. Environmental concerns. Activists and NGOs have raised issues about the environmental impact, necessitating through environmental impact assessments and compliance with international standards. So yeah, they're gonna talk all of that. They're gonna come up with everything to delay all this. These are the challenges that the group is facing.
Yes.
Yes. Monopoly concerns, right? The Dangote Refinery is scale. The Dangote Refinery scale has led to concerns about creation of a monopoly in Nigeria's oil industry. Critics argue that Dangote's control over a substantial portion of the refinery capacity could limit competition and potentially lead to market manipulation. However, proponents highlight several benefits. Yeah, several benefits.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the pod, there will be some form of monopoly.
Yeah.
Because it's not everybody out here trying to create a refinery of this scale.
Yes.
Whether it's private or public or not, who cares? At least let us Africans have it. The thing is, they should put certain things in measure where he also does things for
the country.
For the public.
Yeah, yes, I mean
for the country, yeah.
Yeah, for the citizens.
For the citizens, man. It's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, in order for there to be some sort of calmness, you need to put something there for the people to see.
Which I'm sure he does. He has foundations too, huh?
Yeah,
But it should improve.
Yes.
It should increase.
Yes.
You should cough up more.
Your public relations department needs to work a bit harder.
To whom much is given, much is required.
Amen.
You must give a little bit more. Entice us. Why should we give you these approvals, these permits? Reduced import dependency. These are monopoly concerns.
Yeah.
Under monopoly concerns. Nigeria currently imports most of its refined petroleum products. Most. Which is crazy. Because Nigeria is so rich in crude oil.
Why are you importing?
Why are you importing most of yours?
It's
When you got the Africa's richest man getting ready to build, it'll put some status in your country.
Yes, man.
Yes, you better give Dangote permits. Yeah, give it to him, man.
Stop slowing that stuff down.
Yes, I want to see black-owned
major
companies like this in Africa.
Yes.
I don't care which part of Africa. I don't care whether it's Congo, South Africa, or even Rwanda. Wherever, at least let's have it in Africa first.
Yes.
Yes, whether it's private or public, I don't care. Let's have it on the motherland first.
Yes.
Yes.
Because this is what we want.
Yes,
we want each country or each, how do you say it? It's not each country, each location within the continent.
Each part of Africa.
Each part of Africa.
Because Africa
to succeed.
To succeed. Because Africa is one country.
Yes.
It'll be easier for South Africa to import from Nigeria.
Yes.
As opposed to anywhere else in the freaking world there.
Yeah, and it'll be so much faster.
Yes, it'll be easier for any Western African country over there to import. You understand? Because you're all part of ECOWAS, right? Think about the ECOWAS members. It'll be easier for them to import. It'll be easier for Burkina Faso, for the Confederation. You understand?
Yes.
As opposed to them having to go to Russia or to China or to wherever these other huge world-renowned refineries are. You understand, huh? Yeah, economic growth. The refinery is expected to stimulate economic growth by creating jobs and supporting ancillary industries. Yes, it will lower fuel prices.
Oh, of course, because the import costs are low.
Yes, or they are non-existent.
Yes.
Of course, it's not like they'll be non-existent, they'll just drop.
Yes.
Why must I pay you? You don't know that Dangote's got a refinery here? Man, you got to drop the price. So those competitors that they were talking about before that could sabotage, they're not just local, huh?
Oh, of course, yes.
We're in a different league now. It's competitors from outside of Africa that will also come there and speak to those regulators. Call that regulator. How do I shut this? Some people don't want this refinery to succeed or to exist.
Yeah.
Because we've been the one supplying to them for as long as we can remember, for years. So the moment they build this thing, it'll take money out of our pockets, man. How do I do this? Who are the regulatory bodies?
Let me see how much I can butter them up.
Yes.
Let me see. What do they want?
They love opulence.
Yeah. Let's send them some things.
I can even give him a private jet. Yeah. We're talking a different league, huh?
Yeah.
We're not talking iPhone gifts here.
No.
It's not a freaking iPhone or a laptop.
This car.
I'll give him a plane. Yes. I'll give you citizenship.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Did you get this offer yet? You understand, huh? I'll give you free citizenship for you and 10 people. You gotta delay that shit.
As much as you can.
Yes. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Increased domestic refinery capacity could lead to lower fuel prices for customers.
Now there's a very big perk.
This is where all the citizens of Nigeria and the African community,
yes,
because it will also lower fuel costs for neighboring countries or any other countries in Africa, because then, and it might even increase relations with North Africa.
Yeah.
You see, North Africa and like West Africa, the Saharan light-skinned people and the sub-Saharan dark-skinned people. It could help relations there, huh?
Yeah.
It could help.
You could, yeah.
It's big, huh?
It could see the unity getting into their heads as well.
Like we spoke about before.
Yeah.
We say there needs to be some sort of economic benefit between us Africans or African countries for us to never entertain the thoughts of conflict between us or against either one of us from outside. Because economically, we're working together. North Africa will be able to say, let's get it from Nigeria.
There's no need to go from that place.
Yeah, and they give it at a very good price. And this scale of a refinery is so huge. So huge. They'll be able to meet the demand.
Yes. That is the most important part.
Yes.
They are big enough to meet the requirements.
The regulatory people,
Yes.
I'm sure those agencies, regulatory agencies, can you meet the demands? Benefits of the refinery. Economic impact. It's the first time we're reading this.
Yes.
But it's, it gets us to
Making
think.
sense.
It's making sense, yes. The refinery is projected to save Nigeria up to $10 billion annually on fuel imports and generate substantial foreign exchange earnings through exports.
Now, Tinubu, would you not want to save $10 billion?
If they don't give it to him, they are just jealous.
Yeah.
If they don't give it to him, they are... Oh my goodness. Then there's something else that they're getting from the back.
That must be so much greater.
That's I don't know what. Because it would save Nigeria's imports by $10 billion a year.
That's a lot, man.
That's a lot.
You would definitely consider
It would create jobs.
Oh.
And all that kind of thing. That is big, huh?
Yes.
Direct and indirect jobs. The project is job creation. The project is expected to create over 100,000 direct and indirect jobs, providing employment opportunities across various sectors.
Yes.
Across various sectors.
Yes.
Over 100,000 jobs, direct and indirectly, across the various sectors. This particular refinery that's able to process over 650,000 barrels a day.
Jeez.
It's big, huh?
It's big.
In that Lagos.
Hey.
Where are you going? I'm going to Lagos.
The one with the biggest refinery in the world.
Yes.
Whoa.
Energy security. By refining its crude oil domestically, Nigeria will enhance its energy security and reduce exposure to global oil market volatility. Versatile. They'll be able to create it themselves.
Yes.
And reduce all those risks, those global oil market volatility. Industrial growth. The integrated petrochemical plant and fertilizer factory will support Nigeria's agricultural and industrial sectors, boosting productivity and exports.
Yes.
This is a big project, huh?
It's affecting a lot of areas. It's improving
a lot of sectors.
A lot of sectors. Yes. Sorry. So why would they be trying to sabotage this? I mean, come on.
Oh, this is very big.
Yes.
You want this in Africa.
Yes.
Let Nigeria have it. We are not here to claim to be the first to want to do it. We are Africans first. Then we are Congolese.
Second.
Yes, we are Congolese second. We were born in a certain part of Africa called the Democratic Republic of Congo, but we are African first.
Yes.
Yes, so even if it's Nigeria who comes up first, even if it's Malawi or Djibouti or Mauritania or Ghana, in anything, if it's the first of its kind, if it will provide such benefits
and such job creation,
the rest of the African community should come out here and root for it.
Yes.
But, people are led with jealousy. People are led with the need to want to be first, to want to look at people with two eyes. Why them?
Who does he think he is?
Who does he think he is? That's what keeps a lot of these African countries back.
These stupid little egos.
That's what keeps behind the spirit of unity.
Yeah.
You have to be happy for others. Anywho, the oil crisis in Nigeria. Nigeria's oil industry has faced numerous challenges over the years, including pipeline vandalism and oil theft. You see, the crisis that Nigeria has faced before.
Yes.
So this particular refinery will come and resolve certain things. President issues with pipeline vandalism and oil theft had led to... President issues with pipeline vandalism and oil theft have led to significant revenue losses and environmental damage. For instance, in 2016, Nigeria lost about $1.5 billion to oil theft.
Goodness.
Because they didn't have any refinery.
Yeah.
Because all they did, for example, to get that finished product of processed oil for fuel or whatever, they have to store them.
Yes.
They have to just be storing them.
And they made it so expensive as well.
Yes. So they import them and then they store them. Wherever they're storing them, people steal from there.
Yes.
Whereas a refinery,
just keeps on generating.
There'll probably be even measures where you take from here, we'll deliver straight there. Wherever it will be used.
Yes.
That's a deal and an agreement that we can put on paper. We have the sophisticated freaking warehouse over here. This area, nobody can come to this area, huh? It's protected by the government. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
so
you.
within Nigeria, we can just deliver straight to wherever you need it.
Your daily or weekly requirements.
Yes, look at these Dangote trucks. Look at all these things. We have stories ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So, anyway. Fluctuating oil prices. Global oil price volatility has significantly impacted Nigeria's economy, which heavily relies on oil exports for revenue. Oh my gosh. The 2014 oil price crash severely affected the Nigerian economy, leading to a recession. Whoa. You know, when Dangote sits, he really thinks of doing some major, big-ass thing. Huh?
Yeah.
He
moves with a purpose.
Fuel subsidy controversies. The government's fuel subsidy program has been a source of financial strain and corruption allegations. The subsidies was partially removed in 2020 to reduce fiscal burden, but it remains a continuous issue. Aging infrastructure. Nigeria's existing refineries are outdated and operate below capacity, leading to a heavy reliance on imported refined products. You know, because the infrastructure is messed up. They said Nigeria's, huh?
Yes.
The countries.
Yes.
Yes. The country's infrastructure for that. You know, the 4 state-owned refineries have a combined capacity of 455,000 PBD, which is barrels per day. Have been operating at less than 20% capacity due to poor maintenance. They've been operating at less than 20% capacity. That's messed up. They force state refinery wherever they have it to keep it processed or whatever. Have only been operating at 20% PBD, like barrels per day.
Jeez.
That's crazy, huh? Only at 20%.
That's a little, man.
Because of poor maintenance of those facilities.
They're not putting enough funds into it.
Petroleum landscape in Nigeria. Nigeria is one of Africa's largest oil producers, with vast crude oil reserves, estimate at around 37 billion barrels. The oil industry is primarily centered in the Niger Delta region. Remember why they were building that pipeline?
Yes.
From Nigeria through Niger.
They needed to transport that.
Yes. Through the, what do you call that? Niger Delta region. Despite its resource wealth, Nigeria has struggled with issues of corruption, mismanagement, and environmental degradation.
That's the same old song.
Yeah. The Nigerian oil sector comprises upstream activities. Anyway, yeah, that's that. Increíble. Marketing of petroleum products, or NNPC, plays a significant role in all these sectors, often in joint ventures with international oil companies. Speculations and criticisms. There's more hyenas in the building. Yeah, there are hyenas out here who don't want this thing to succeed.
Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna have some of your coffee, huh?
Go ahead. It's fine.
Yeah, you are chilled, huh?
Yeah, I'm fine. No worries.
How do you say his name again?
Dangote.
Not Dan.
No.
Dan.
You must say it with a Nigerian accent. Dangote. Yes.
Dangote. The richest man.
The richest man in the
Where
world.
did he study?
In Egypt.
What did he study?
Business.
When did he return to Nigeria?
Oh, I don't know.
1977. You can double check me, huh? In 1997, he returned to Nigeria and founded Dangote Group.
You said 1977.
I said 1977, yes. I said 1977, right?
Yes.
Of course, I'm right. I was right the first time.
Yes, you are.
Yes. 1997, that's when I made the South African national basketball team.
Oof.
Yes. We have relations with most of these dates, huh?
Yes.
Yes. Speculations and criticism. The Dangote Group has faced several criticism and speculations regarding the refinery project. Environmental concerns. Environmentalists have raised issues about the potential environmental impact of the refinery, including pollution and habitat disruption. You're gonna pollute.
Why now?
Do you think the Nigerians care about that? They don't care. But this is just stuff you put on paper, brother. What do you mean pollution? How did China become China? How did Guangzhou in China become China? Even look at that India. Today the GDP is like this. They are big powers. They build. We have to build.
We have to build to make it successful.
Yes, we have
It's
we have to improve on our industrialization. You want to continue to import? No, man.
The climate change people will not be happy with what we are saying.
We'll take care of the climate. Now we'll attend your climate summits.
Yeah.
When you hold them in Kenya, like they did. The last one was in Kenya.
Yes.
Before the one in Dubai. You know, the one in Dubai was when last year?
COP28.
COP28.
Yes.
It was last year, right? The climate change.
Yes. Was.
Climate change event.
Yes.
At Dubai Expo City.
Yes.
Yes. We know our stuff, huh? We're having fun with it. Yes. Okay. Transparency. Did I read that already? Let me see. Okay, let me go. Okay. Including pollution and habitat disruption. Yes. The demands stringent environmental management practices and regulatory monitoring. Okay. Transparency and accountability. These are all speculations and criticism that this supposed refinery is facing. Yes. Transparency and accountability. Critics call for greater transparency in the project's financing and operations. Why?
Why are they interested about the financing? Why do you want to know his pockets?
Why critics? Why critics? Only the regulatory people should want to know.
Yes.
Only the tax agency
Auditors.
people, the auditors, the Reserve Bank or the Central Bank or whatever they have over there, the government, the country,
yes,
can zoom in. Not critics.
Critics, mind your business.
Yeah. They want to know about the financing and they call for transparency and accountability. Why? Already. It's not even completed yet.
It's true.
You understand? We're still working to reduce certain PPP. You understand? We're still working to reduce those percentages to have it completely clean.
Yeah.
And all that. We're still working. We're getting the whole machine to work. It's set to open at least towards that August. This is next month. By August, they would have reduced certain levels of those chemicals. However they do those science stuff. That's not my world. But, you know, and they're projecting towards that September for it to be fully operational and all that kind of thing. But why is these critics out here already wanting to know about the money? I'm sure these critics are Nigerians. Because
they're thinking, okay, so if you have that much, it means you can give this much to us.
You better sign here that you will give us full transparency of the financing of the operation. You're talking about Dangote, bro. He's the richest man in Africa. You should know where the money is coming from. It will be a part of the Dangote group. I'm sure some of the questions, because we don't get to see everything or experience every emotion or irritation that he feels when these people are asking him these stupid questions, according to him. What you talking about where the money will come from?
He doesn't have time for that. I'm Dangote.
Do you know, in 1990, I studied there, I did this, I've created this, I'm in the sugar business, I'm in the salt business, among others, even the rice.
Yes.
Where do you think the money will come from? And why do you want to know more about where the money will come from? The money will come from Dangote Group. You should already know me.
Yes.
But they say speculations and criticism. The Dangote Group has faced several criticism and speculations regarding the refinery project. Not the group, not everything else.
Not his other businesses.
So these other businesses, you know where the money comes from and you know how he makes money. But this particular refinery project has faced criticism and speculations. And among this criticism and speculations is the transparency and accountability that these critics are asking for.
Yes.
Are they stupid or what? When he's being briefed by his team. Because he's got the Dangote team.
Of course.
See, they also raised concerns on this and that.
Yeah. So for what now?
These hyenas just want to eat, man.
We'll see what we can give them.
Just wait. How's the meeting with the president? I need to meet the president.
How far is that?
He's busy with ECOWAS in Abuja this week, sir. You know that meeting was like, he's busy with Abuja with ECOWAS, and top agenda issues is
Burkina Faso.
The Confederation. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. So
that one is also important.
So I couldn't read it. It was too packed, and that's the only thing that they say is the priority now, because France
They're putting pressure.
They're putting pressure. France is putting pressure, but I thought France was already happy, and they already took initiative and they engaged in whatever that they're doing with Ivory Coast and Benin to penetrate Ivory Coast and Benin to destabilize Burkina Faso. Why is France still dealing with ECOWAS? I thought they had this matter under their control. Why are they interrupting the president? I need a meeting with the president. WhatsApp, back and forth. WhatsApp, back and forth. Not email, huh? Put the VPN on.
There's no VPN. They can do it, whatever.
No, we can't have this
they
link.
don't want to know where.
We're talking about cyber attacks. The competitors are at play.
Yes, that's also
and
true.
Even these critics, they have special tech infrastructures. You know that cyber stuff, cyber attacks, also is for big companies like this, huh?
Yeah.
You don't know the ins and outs or the operations of such a refinery.
Yeah.
That data, or the private meetings, or the minutes, or whatever, the blueprint of these types of things. It's not just WhatsApp the way we send WhatsApp. Huh?
No,
that's not how we communicate from this project, from this place.
This level.
Yes. Look, let those ones talk about their little briefings down there. As for top management, level 4 and above, you understand? You don't communicate like that. And you only communicate on these devices. These devices are protected by security what? That company. Okay, let's not name them.
Yeah.
That's just a freebie.
Yes.
But companies that deal with cyber security.
Yes.
It's true.
I'm about to give a free promo.
Yes. Anyway. The demand detailed closures on funding. Okay. Let me read that transparency again so that we know where we are. Critics call for greater transparency in the project's financing and operations. They demand detailed disclosures on funding sources, construction contracts, and operational plans. What?
Operational plans as well.
Operational plans I can understand, but demanding detailed disclosures on funding sources.
Detailed.
Like a bank does.
No.
Remember when we were in Dubai?
Yeah.
And we wanted to open the business account. The way that particular bank, according to the company profile that we gave them, this is why we want to open a business account here in the UAE. This is the business profile. They
There are a lot of questions, yes.
Where would the money come from? Okay, you're a bank, I understand.
Yeah.
And then we give it to them.
Yes.
So also at that level, they also want to know. No?
But they must
Now, I don't know
know
if it's a bank. They already know it's
yes,
Dangote.
they must already know.
They should already know. Yes. Anywho, political influence. You see, we got here before. Dangote's close ties with political figures have led to speculations about undue influence and preferential treatment. Some critics argue that his political connections may have facilitated approvals and concessions. Well, it's life. What else you want to say?
You get some connections
Yes.
at that level. It's undeniable for him to have any political.
I know someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course I can get it done.
I'm the richest man in Africa.
Yes. How can politicians not want to know me? Right? Because they would want funding. They would
Yes.
want support.
And they are the ones that that you report to.
Yeah.
And I pay my taxes. Name one scandal.
Zero.
I do my thing. So these critics, they argue that Dangote's close ties with political figures have led to speculations about undue influence and preferential treatment. Preferential treatment. Of course. Do you know what's the craziest thing that actually happened? And Dangote said this on an interview that he was having. In an interview that he was having. He said, as a Nigerian, as Dangote, as you know me, the richest man in Africa, even I cannot just, before I can travel, because my schedule is very hectic, before I can travel within Africa, I have to apply sometimes 20 to 25 or 30 business visas. But this particular friend of mine, he pointed to one of his friends who came from Europe.
Yeah.
But this particular friend of mine, he just goes however he pleases in this same Africa that he's not from.
Yes.
He's not from this Africa, but he has certain privileges that even I, African, the Nigerian billionaire or richest person,
Yes.
I don't have.
Imagine the passports he goes through in a year.
Yes. Dangote himself, before he goes, no preferential treatment, yes, but this is what we're talking about. We want to be able to travel also like that.
Yes.
As small as we are not a part of the Dangote group. We don't own refineries and we don't all have these perks or political connections.
Yeah.
But we want to have it because that's what the Europeans have.
They have free will to, on a whim.
Just
I want to
fly.
just go to Africa and they'll be there.
Yes.
Fine. No planning ahead, nothing.
Even in their own Europe.
Yes.
In their own Europe. From Sweden. When I was in Sweden, I want to go to Paris today. I just book a flight. Gone. I want to go to Italy. Gone. I want to go to Germany. Gone. No freaking paperwork. Just buy the ticket online. Done. Reserve. Check in online. Check.
Yes.
Done. And you just walk. You can keep your earphones on.
Yeah.
You just be going, man. But as a South African or as a Congolese, let me just go next door here. You have to freaking apply for the visa.
You have to apply.
And wait,
man.
anyways, in some countries, they're so freaking greedy and corrupted, you have to pay freaking $50 or $100 for a freaking visa. Whereas these people just travel around for free. And where's that money going?
Pockets.
Yes.
My goodness.
It's ridiculous. So that's what's very interesting, that even the Dangote himself, he first says that's, in his brain, I'm sure he says, this is such a stupid problem to have.
Yeah. I have so many things to do.
Oh.
But these visas.
How's the visa, bro? It's a stupid problem. Do they really think that I want to stay in that country? I have a freaking refinery here worth $15 billion.
My goodness.
I have to apply for a visa to go to Namibia,
Hey.
to next door. Unbelievable. It's crazy, huh? But it's facts.
Yeah.
That's how far back Africa still is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And countries like South Africa are still thinking, why? No, he wants open borders. It would be a good thing, you fool. It would be a good thing.
Yes. You fool, man.
It would facilitate things for us. The moment we can move around each other, and it will open up opportunities. You see things you don't know. You get inspired real quick.
Yeah.
You'll be like, look, wait a minute. I'm able to come to the mother city, to Cape Town, whenever I want. There aren't so many restrictions. Okay, I will take this store. I'll create a retail here. Because I can come here anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll invest here. Yeah. How much again? Oh, that's nothing. Imagine a South African who goes to Sierra Leone, visa-free, and he's able to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be like, oh, Freetown, what up?
I can do things here.
I'll open a barber shop here. I'll start an Uber company here.
Oh, imagine.
I'll be back. Okay, I'll appoint you, Sierra Leone. You'll be the head of this particular little business venture of mine here in West Africa. Oh, you guys have lobsters here, right? Okay. I'll open up a company, a fishery company. I'll hire some Sierra Leoneans. I'll create some boats.
Yeah.
I'll build some, perhaps even 15. You guys go out and get me lobsters. I'll send these lobsters to the UAE.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love lobsters over there. They love feeding them to those dolphins at Atlantis the Palm. They just feed these dolphins for free.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Easy vibes, because I can come here easily. I will do that. I'm inspired. But no. We don't want open border.
No. Stay out.
The Ugandans, we are okay.
Hey.
Leave us alone.
Rwanda. No.
Rwanda,
It's
hey,
okay,
leave us
it's okay.
alone.
Leave us. We are
Bro,
happy here.
Our country is clean. Our country is clean.
Hey.
Shut up. You understand? It's facts, huh? It's sad and it's facts. Where am I? Okay, so that was speculations and criticisms, right?
Yeah.
And now I also wanted to know about competition in Africa for this refinery. It's a big project, this refinery. So you have to know the competitors.
Yeah.
You know? And has it ever been done before in Africa? And if some people have even tried, we want to know who has had the guts.
Yeah.
Who has tried and at what scale. So we asked for that. Huh? Refineries in Africa. Africa has a few notable refineries, but none match the scale of the Dangote Refinery. None of them.
Of course they don't.
None of them at this particular scale. Africa has a few notable ones, but none at this particular scale. This is the first of its kind. It's big.
Yes.
It's about to produce 100,000 jobs, direct and indirectly. In different various sectors, by the way. Number one, where are you from?
South Africa.
Nelson Mandela's place.
Yes.
Where you now have the government of national unity. Right?
They are trying.
They are trying. They just started. We don't know if they are trying yet.
Oh, yeah.
They were forced into it.
Yes.
Because the ANC lost majority power. The ANC has been in charge for the last 30 years, and they have lost majority power due to corruption. The people are unhappy.
They made it known. Said, no, ANC, you have to get out.
The last election, ANC, you passed by 57% majority of the votes during the elections. This year, we're cutting it down, we're slashing it down to 40%. So now you are below the 50% mark. You are no longer the majority party.
Yes.
So the governing party in South Africa, it will have to be a government of national unity. Yes. South Africa. We're talking refineries in Africa. South Africa at number one. The country has several refineries, including the Sapref refinery in Durban.
Okay.
And the Engine refinery, with a combined capacity of about 500,000 PBD.
Oh, per barrel.
Barrels per day. So South Africa has two refineries.
Okay.
In Durban, right?
Yes.
And the Engine, Engine.
Yes.
They have filling stations also.
Yeah, they have petrol stations.
Petrol stations.
Or gas stations.
Or gas stations, like in America, like the way they say it, like the way Catherine says, and I'm stopping by the gas station, I'm coming now, don't worry, I'm not far away. Give me 5 more minutes. You understand? I just need to fuel up a little bit. Yes. Gas stations. Engine. You remember Engine?
Of course.
Engine was also pretty cool back in the days when I used to play basketball in South Africa because they sponsored the national tournaments.
Yeah, they sponsored a lot of sports teams.
A lot of sports teams.
Yeah.
Engine would sponsor. They sponsored us with tracksuits and balls and tackies and everything we needed. Yes, Engine.
Yeah.
So they have a refinery in that Durban.
Engine as well as in Durban.
Yeah. And the Engine refinery with but both of these two refineries in South Africa can only produce 500,000 barrels per day.
Oh, okay.
Combined, owned by different people.
Okay.
Owned by different people. Combined, it can produce 500,000 barrels per day. PBD. Dangote's is owned by the Dangote Group alone, and it produces 650,000 per day. So 150,000 more barrels than the combination of these other two in SA.
Yeah.
So definitely not on the same scale. Egypt, North Africa.
As well.
Egypt has significant refinery capacity, including the Mostorod Refinery and the Alexandria National Refinery and Petrochemicals Company, with a total capacity of around 800,000 PBD.
Between the three of them.
Between the three. Between the three, they can produce up to 800,000 PBD. But we don't know at what capacity
that
they're still doing.
Yes.
We don't know the maintenance. We don't know the infrastructure. We don't know how they're still doing it.
Yeah.
You understand? This is just what was approved.
To be said.
To be said, to be put out there.
Yes.
We don't know the current conditions of these refineries that have been there for ages. And like we know, Nigeria also has a few, but due to poor maintenance of these refineries and processing facilities and stuff, Nigeria's one, for example, only produces 20% of its capacity. So these are the capacities that they're telling us, but we don't know what they're still doing.
No.
Yes. Angola. You know who Angola is?
Is the mediator between Rwanda and DRC Congo.
The conflict that's happening in East Congo.
Yes.
Yes. That Angola has apparently a refinery. The Luanda Refinery, for them to call it Luanda Refinery, so it's state-owned.
Yes.
It's not a private one.
Luanda, that is the
capital city.
I was just about to say yes.
Yes, Luanda.
Yes.
Yeah. Of Angola. Operated by Senengal.
What?
They're very famous. Operated by Senengal.
What is Senegal?
It's a company.
Oh.
Has a capacity of about 65,000 PBD. Very small.
Yeah.
Very tiny.
Yeah.
They'll need some help from this new Dangote one.
Yes.
Because it's right there.
They can't handle that much.
Yeah, they only have 65. That's the capacity. The rest of the fuel that they need, guess what they have to do?
Import.
Yes. Sometimes from far.
Take some time.
Yes, and money and cost. But now that Dangote one will be there,
yes,
it will help Angola also.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Angola has plans to expand its refinery capacity with the construction of new refineries. Yeah, you have plans, brother. Attempts to build refineries in other African countries.
Oh.
Uganda.
They tried.
This Museveni. Yes, they tried also. Uganda has planned the construction of a refinery in Hoama, expected to process 60,000 PBD. The project, however, has faced delays due to funding and regulatory challenges.
Of course.
Funding, there's corruption, Anita, there, man.
Of course, man.
Anita, we need money to build a refinery.
For what?
Wow, how much?
I need to go to Paris.
We need $5 billion. Yeah. 5 billion. Refinery. What is refinery again? Petrol that you put in your car. But we have petrol. We have gas station here. Yes, but we import that fuel. We want to be able to refine ourselves.
Yes.
But
But why now?
I'll ask my husband. Not your husband, you're the speaker of the house.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we still here, Catherine.
Yes.
Oh, so Catherine went away and she's back.
And you came back. Welcome back.
But she's back and she sees that the energy levels are still there.
Yes.
The tenacity over there is no joke. There's passion over there. We are reading.
We are learning.
We are learning. Usually, we actually do this all the time.
What?
This reading stuff.
Yes.
Just sitting back and talking and reading. We do this all the time.
Yes,
It doesn't feel like a podcast. I'm just holding this thing. But you do this. We do this all the time.
You guys are just invited.
Yes. So it doesn't feel like work at all. It's knowledge. I mean, we know so much now, huh?
Yes.
Just stop
about
there for
refineries.
a second. Not just about refineries. We know refineries.
In general,
about this particular refinery and the political conversations and critics and what people are saying online about the Dangote Refinery and what they're facing and what they're not facing and where they are now and the capacity that it's able to produce and the neighboring countries that also need some of this. So it's good, you know?
Yeah, it's good. Improving our knowledge.
Yes, about this particular refinery.
Yes.
So where was I? I picked up the wrong page.
No, I think it's
I picked up the wrong page.
political landscape. Yes, it goes to the next one.
Wait. Oh, I'm still on the right page. We spoke about Angola. Okay.
Yes.
Attempts to build refineries in other African countries.
Yeah.
We say Uganda, Museveni, the dictator of Uganda, who's out here to ban protests. The president who's been there for over 38 years.
Yes.
This particular Museveni, they had attempts to build a refinery there that could only perhaps, let's do a 60,000 PBD one.
But the funding was an issue.
Yes, he faced, has faced delays due to funding and regulatory challenges. Kenya!
Hey, Ruto.
Puppet Ruto. I'm sure this was before Puppet Ruto's time.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah.
Yes. So if you've just joined us now, at the beginning of this pod, we spoke about Uganda and the protest over there. We drew relations to the one that happened in Kenya. We spoke a little bit about the west of Africa, spoke about South Africa. Now we're talking about Dangote here, the refinery. We've gone in length a little bit. We've been on this topic for almost an hour now. And now we are talking about certain African countries who have also attempted to build refineries in Africa at very, very small scales. We're talking 60,000 barrels here per day, PBD. Nothing compared to the 650,000 barrels that the Dangote Group is currently building in Lagos. Yes, nothing compared. We want it for Africa.
Yes, man. We want Africa to succeed.
Yeah, we don't give a crap about that monopoly system for now.
No.
Let one start first. Let a few.
Let the biggest of something be in Africa.
Yes, when we have maybe 10, maybe 5 or 10, then start to talk to us about monopoly. Yeah. For now, let whoever is gonna let it as long as it's gonna reduce fuel prices,
Of course.
and create jobs, which we need.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, he's worked all his life to build these things, to build his name, his group.
Yeah.
Yes. Kenya's Mombasa refinery ceased operation. Kenya's refinery, Mombasa's refinery ceased operations in 2013 due to inefficiencies and financial losses. There are plans to revive modernize the facility. There are plans to revive and modernize the facility, but progress has been slow.
Because reject finance bill. I know it's a long time ago. Yes.
I don't think Puppet Ruto put anything in his finance bill to try to revive that refinery in Mombasa.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's not thinking that far.
No. He's not thinking about that refinery.
He couldn't give a crap about that refinery.
They leave that to the next one.
Yeah. Let me just fly. Well, you have fuel? So it's expensive. But say if you build a refinery, what? No.
That's even more expensive, more headache.
Or put it in the finance bill. If they give us money, we'll just see how to reallocate these funds.
Yes.
Yeah. Ghana, West Africa, Accra, Ghana.
Yeah.
There's also a puppet in Ghana. Nana.
Yeah, Nana.
Yes, the Ghanaians don't like that Nana. The Ghanaians are always in the comment section saying you have to talk about Nana because he's so corrupt. How can a Nana come out here and build a refinery?
No.
Yeah.
Someone named Nana.
Wait.
Building
someone
a
named Nana? No way. No. I don't see that happening. Ghana has the Tima oil refinery with a capacity of 45,000 ppd barrels per day. 45,000. Hello, Ghana.
It's small.
Hello. The country has considered expanding its refinery capacity, but projects has faced financial and logistical hurdles. Hello,
Yes.
Ghana. Why? Because you have a puppet president over there. So you two also stand an opportunity here to benefit from the Dangote Refinery. Because the
Yes.
Dangote Refinery will have 650,000 ppd.
Yes.
Yeah, barrels it's per day. It's a lot over there. Yes. This is also a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we are almost there. Is this important? Okay, let me just give it to us. Political landscape of Nigeria, just for the fun of it. Nigeria's political landscape is characterized by its diversity in ethnicity, religion, and regional interest. The country operates a federal system with 36 states and a federal capital territory. Major political parties include All the Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party, APC and PBD. Those are the major political parties. Yes, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a key figure in Nigerian politics, assumed office as president in May 2023. Tinubu, known for his tenure as the governor of Lagos State, has been influential in shaping economic policies. His administration is focused on economic reforms, anti-corruption measures, and improving security. They are just talking crap here.
They're just lying. It's the same thing about that Museveni.
Because Tinubu is known as the godfather of corruption. There's no way this guy is focused on economic reforms and anti-corruption measures.
Anti-corruption.
Yeah. Tinubu is focused on anti-corruption measures.
He's focused on corruption.
And in the meantime, we have Nigerians in the comment section saying, please, rules voices, talk about Tinubu.
Our dear people, our dear person.
Talk about Tinubu, please. Please. I said, okay, we'll do. But apparently he's focused on anti-corruption measures.
How can we talk about him? He's doing something good.
The papers say so.
Yes.
Public sentiment of Tinubu, of the political landscape.
It's positive.
Public opinion on Tinubu's government is mixed. Supporters commend his efforts to reform the economy and tackle corruption. Critics, however, point to ongoing issues such as insecurity, unemployment, and poverty. There are also concerns about his health and capacity to govern effectively.
It seems true.
He needs to relax, man.
Yeah.
He needs to go home and relax. Why do they want to do this at such old age?
Yeah, don't put too much on your plate right now. Enjoy.
Current state of the refinery. As of now, we're talking about the Dangote.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Dangote. We're about to give you a conclusion on the Dangote Refinery project.
Yes.
Current state of the refinery. As of now, the Dangote Refinery is nearing completion, with expectations to start operations in late 2024. The project has received substantial support from the Nigerian government and international investors.
Oh.
Despite facing regulatory and logistical challenges, the refinery is poised to significantly impact Nigeria's oil industry and economy. The Dangote Oil Refinery represents a transformative project for Nigeria and Africa at large.
Yes.
And Africa at large.
That's what we want to hear.
That's what we strive for. That's what we will support. That's what we will stand for. That's what we will amplify here at Rules Voices.
Yes.
You understand? I will read that sentence again. The Dangote Oil Refinery represents a transformative project for Nigeria and Africa at large.
Amen.
While it has faced challenges, the potential benefits for Nigeria's economy and energy security are substantial. The refinery's success could set a precedent for other African nations to follow, promoting industrializations and self-sufficiency across the continent. Yes. So that's cool, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's what we want for the motherland.
Yes.
We want individuals to come out here to have the guts to invest $15 billion into a particular project that will give 100,000 jobs to Africans.
Yes.
In various sectors. You understand? We don't care whether they come from Nigeria or from Senegal or from Sierra Leone or from South Africa. It doesn't matter. As long as that they are somewhere here on the motherland, we approve.
Yes.
We will support. We understand the concerns about monopoly and all that kind of thing, but 650,000 barrels per day, just say yes.
Yes, take
enough
it.
of these critics, enough of this competition and all that stuff. We will cross that bridge when we get there. In terms of what will it do for the people, but will it actually help the people? Because it's for Dangote. Hey, we will cross that bridge when we get there.
Yes.
Yes, if it stands a chance to lower the prices of fuel to make it easy for Africans, then it should be.
It should be.
It should be. It's going to be the biggest in the motherland.
Yes, it has to be welcomed with open arms.
Yes, it has to
Please.
be. Yes. This is the first time I've actually seen Mr. Dangote himself in the news so much. Even when he's speaking, when it comes to this refinery, he was even a little bit emotional about things. It's the first time. Usually he's very
Really?
quiet and reserved, and he's just talking about salt, sugar, and rice, and all these other things among other commodities that he does as a businessman, as the Dangote Group. But for now, this is a big project. This is the biggest project he's ever taken
Yeah.
as a businessman. So we shall see.
Yeah.
Let's read. Catherine said yes. We approve. That refinery cost around 20 billion USDT. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Mohammed.
Not USDT. USD.
USD. I said USDT?
Yes.
It's still the same value. Sorry, I'm a crypto guy too, huh? Yeah, we like our crypto. That's where we save our money. Not all of it. We diversify. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
In different ledgers. You'll never know the key. That's something I'm thinking USDT.
Yeah.
That USDT thing is cool, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Because you can put, for example, on your ledger, you can store up to 5 million USDT.
Yes.
And then you can just travel.
Wherever you want.
International airport.
Yes.
Nobody's going to ask you, what is this? It's a ledger. Hey, what?
It's a leisure.
You just move.
It's not physical.
Yeah, you get to your destination and you just transfer it to your wallets and here and there.
And you go.
Into your cars and you go shop. No freaking central bank, decentralized. Happy days. It's the best.
It's a crazy thing, huh? But it's so convenient.
It's the best, man.
Yes.
Stay out of my business. Like these speculators and critics that are wanting the Dangote Group to disclose every freaking financial. Where would the money come from or the funding for this refinery project? No, thank you very much. We want to live in a world where we don't need to disclose that.
Yeah.
That fiat, we will only transfer or convert our DSDT into that fiat only when we need that fiat. For now, let my money be in that crypto.
Yes.
Blockchain vibes. It's true, right? I think we had a few comments here. Okay. Let me see. Mohammed, good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Hey, Mohammed. Yes, you're good, my brother.
Yes.
Welcome. Good to see you. Yes, Catherine, we're still here. Dangote has already built that refinery, but vampire elite in Nigeria is making the life hard for him.
Yes.
Yes, Mohammed, you are right. We read about them. We went in on them. They are making things difficult for him because they want to eat.
They're asking for too much.
They're asking for too much. They want
Yes.
transparency in all his funding and operations. So they're delaying all these regulatory measures and approvals and certificates and all that kind of thing.
Yes.
You know? But we know the benefits of this refinery. It's set to create a lot of jobs
Over 100,000.
in various sectors.
That's an amazing number. Yeah.
Yes. So, thank you very much for joining us today. A quick recap. We spoke about Uganda, Museveni.
Spoke a little bit about South Africa.
A little bit about South Africa. The GNU over there. Spoke about Kenya.
Spoke about Anita, which falls
Anita
under
must go.
Museveni.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Anita must go. We briefly touched on what was that?
Which one?
Burkina Faso
Oh, yeah.
and France
Yes.
and Ivory Coast and Benin. The fact that there are French agents
Everywhere.
trying to sabotage Burkina Faso to cause destabilization over there. I wanted to go into this, but perhaps we'll keep this for tomorrow.
Which one is that?
Colonial Pact Agreement. This is there's a long list of colonial pacts in detail.
Whoa.
Colonial pacts.
Jeez.
You know, the French and those Francophone nations. But we'll do that tomorrow. So, are we good?
We're good. Thank you very much, guys. It was a pleasure having you with us today.
Yeah. It's always a pleasure. Thank you very much. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, notifications on. Always good to hang with you guys. And have a great one. And Catherine, say hi to Ember.
Yes, please pass our regards.
Pass our regard to Ember Davis. Mohammed, my bro, respect to you. You know your stuff. Yes. Tomorrow, fam. Tomorrow. Appreciate you.
All right, Shah.
God bless.
God bless. Good night.